All right, I believe you can hear my voice and see my screen at your end. It's been a bit of action, but yet not suitable market condition to trade. Let's just go through all the charts, looking at them very briefly. In general, there is nothing to trade for now, except if in the course of this analysis we find something to trade. Anyway, let's begin with the sterling pounds against the Australian dollar, that which we have placed our sell limit order from the weekly time frame. Well, this order is still valid. It is still valid. Anything can happen around here, so just keep the order running. Don't delete that yet. Okay, remember it's coming from the weekly time frame, so it can run for the entire week. Okay, all right. Let's see the intraday time frames, see what's going on. Quite a wide range in the 4 hours time frame. 1 hour time frame, well, this trend collapse is not a very solid one, so don't trade that. You don't even want to go long against the weekly hint. Okay, the weekly time frame is telling us to go short, so you don't want to go long. Even though you are seeing this happening in the 1 hour time frame, you really do not want to go long because you will be trading against an area of heavy long-term resistance. Remember, prices are facing some exhaustion around this zone, so avoid going long against this area. Okay, it's been a quiet market so far, so we haven't really seen much action around this zone to trade here. So don't take any trade. Just keep the weekly trade pending. Sterling pounds against Australian dollar. Well, I believe we missed the London Open breakout entry here with this breakout pullback continuation pattern there. But even at that, look at the kind of price behavior we had. Very sideways price behavior, not suitable for us to trade. Let's try to mark our levels of support and resistance, intraday levels of resistance. That's a key level of resistance. Let's keep that one. Delete this one because the 4 hours level of support is already taking care of that. Nothing else to trade. American dollar against the Swiss franc. Let's keep this one. This pair should actually be going down, but much of hesitation. No valid entry here. American dollar against the Canadian dollar, lots of hesitation. We already analyzed this. Price is still within that area, so don't waste your time. Canadian dollar against the Japanese yen. Well, we can keep this trend line for now. Still nothing to trade, but this pair is looking bearish, and it seems it's going to hit this level. That's the level of support that this pair is targeting right now. If this level is hit, well, I am going to be initiating an aggressive long entry from that point, just to pick a few pips. Okay, still looking very bearish. The New Zealand dollar against the Canadian dollar, trading around that channel upper leg. Remember, we talked about this during the first live session. That's the level of resistance, and this is a support. Some sort of hesitation there, maybe a hint that the bears might be driving price to the downside soon, but not enough evidence or signs for us to click on the sell button. Even though most of us have an aggressive entry running, just keep that trade. A euro against the American dollar is looking bullish, pushing back to the upside. We closed our entry quite early, although after that plenty market hesitation, we were supposed to close the trade. So it's not no regrets at all. Let's keep this level here. I am sure this would be a London Open breakout candidate for tomorrow, because we have this intraweek trend. So if we find the sideways Tokyo range, then we'll be looking to trade the London Open breakout strategy, but not yet. So that is why you need to just sit aside, avoid the chart. Euro against the Swiss franc, another quiet one. See what has been going on for the past 3 days. Sideways price bias. Nothing is going on here. Please avoid the temptation of clicking on your sell or buy button. Sterling pounds against the New Zealand dollar. I am looking at this. If this candle closed the way it is around that area, well, I will be happy to look for a long entry around there. But let's just keep watching. We'll come back when we come back for the part-time live session. We will be able to decide what to do here. But for the past just the beginning of this week, see what has been going on. Sideways price behavior, not suitable for trading. Okay, Canadian dollar against the Swiss franc. This one is still bearish, not looking back. But then the price action, it's a very bad one. It's not moving in a fashion that is tradable, so just keep that aside as well. Euro against the Canadian dollar, bullish pair. The euro is strong. Okay, but then still in a massive range, still in a wide range. Avoid this one for now. There is nothing valid. Australian dollar against the Canadian dollar, bouncing off that area of resistance. Let's see how this daily candle close. That's another one that I am watching. They are low quality bounces, but if they close the way they are, we'll be initiating some trades around here. Let's draw a trend line. Alright, so nothing valid here as well, just sit aside. The euro against Australian dollar. It seems the Australian dollar is giving up a heavy push here. The euro is quite strong. Okay, average daily range is made. Price has been in a wide range there. If you don't see any trading opportunity here, don't blame yourself. That's the market condition. You need to wait. Patience, waiting is just the name of this game. Right, sterling pounds against the Swiss franc, still in range. Australian dollar against the New Zealand dollar. Daily time frame is a channel formation, so price is around support. Let's keep our eyes open around here, searching for potential for bounces. 1 hour time frame. Let's keep this level. Okay. All right, nothing new here. It's been a sideways price behavior. Nothing new. Price has just been swinging up and down. Don't force any trade. It is when you try to force trades that you get into the very wrong trade. The euro against the New Zealand dollar, another solid bounce. Rejection of that level. Price is likely to keep pushing to the upside by tomorrow. But let's see what's going to happen. It's looking absolutely bullish. Let's keep that level. Keep this one here. Range all over. They are all ranging, all in massive ranges. Not our market condition. Sterling pounds against the American dollar. Bad price action. Not a market flow, alright, so don't trade it. It's a possible channel formation. If you have the chart reading skills, you should be able to know that's a possible. It's a channel formation, so it's not a market flow setup. If you hit your buy button, you will be surprised how price just turn around somewhere in here and back down. Euro against the sterling pounds, trading around key level of resistance. This is a possible hint that price might be turning back down, so be careful. Again, nothing for us to trade here. Sterling pounds against the Japanese yen. Let's say this range. American dollar against the sorry, the New Zealand dollar against the American dollar channel. That channel is still holding, not for us. Euro against the Japanese yen, ugly range. Alright, New Zealand dollar against the Japanese yen. Well, I am just doing this for the sake of discussion, otherwise there is nothing to trade, and it is best for you to save your time, do something else important. Price is just ranging all through, trying to keep those intraday levels of support and resistance. Right, nothing there. American dollar against the Japanese yen, still a solid push to that level of support. Nothing to trade. This is just a straight move, Australian dollar against the Japanese yen. Okay, heading towards that level of support. Still not tradable. Australian dollar against the American dollar, still making some nice pushes down. Let's just mark to this high as our most recent level of resistance. Keep that. Nothing else. Looking to the next place. Australian dollar against the Swiss franc, heading back to support. Okay, just keep that. Still a very bad one to trade. Swiss franc against the Japanese yen. So a level of resistance. Nothing really there, but you might have a counter trend line. Maybe that one here. So be careful. If you are hitting on your sell button, there are possible levels of support around that area. Right, I think that's basically all. There is no need to force any trade. Please be patient, just to wait for the rainy day. Price might soon, I repeat, very soon, give us those valid entries for us to trade. For those of you who took the short trade in the New Zealand dollar against the Canadian dollar, well, I also took that trade in one of our accounts. That's it right here, New Zealand dollar against the Canadian dollar. So don't feel you are alone. It's an aggressive entry. If you look at it, actually, this is that American dollar against the Swiss franc, an aggressive entry. You can see the New Zealand dollar against the Canadian dollar running right here. Alright, so don't you worry about that. Just keep that trade running for as long as it takes. Okay. Alright, so that's basically all for this review. If you have questions or contributions, please feel absolutely free to post them in the live chat window, and we will discuss them over there. So far, not much has been going on. It's more of a holiday, so spend your quality time doing some other things other than looking or staring at the chart 24/7. Only trade when there is a valid trading opportunity. Thanks for watching. We'll talk before the market close again. Bye bye.